he's not making excuses either for the injury.
Oh, with set pieces, you have got a big...
Jimmy Gittins is also unwell. Reece James has a hip injury, and Cole Pratt and Clark. Gabriel Martinelli's on the bench that includes the former Chelsea duo today. He gets this first leg of the semi-final underway. Enzo Fernandez lifts his corner, tries to get it on top of Arisa Balaga, but just misjudges it into the side netting. Rice with the kick. And it's a clear header for Ben White. And the player who scored his last 2 goals against Chelsea way back in April 2024 gets off the mark here and gives Arsenal an early advantage in the semi-final.
But that's just incredible, isn't it? How easy was that for Ben White? They didn't have to do anything particularly special. Form has been underwhelming this season. They're getting pressed high here.
And Zubimendi won it back. Rice slots it through. Trossard may have been offside anyway.
Well, clearly Arsenal have made it their mission to fight back.
Chelsea have picked it up here with Enzo Fernandez going for goal, but it's straight at Kepa. That was an eagerly awaited contest. Zubimendi, Gyökeres is free if he can find him. It was a little behind him. He's drawn it in anyway. And he gets his shot away, which does get a little nick and earns Arsenal another corner.
They did well there. Gyökeres kept hold of it, took responsibility and engineered half a yard to get his shot away. Could have passed it back.
Saka sends in his kick, hands on it, but not too convincingly from Robert Sanchez, although he may have been fouled.
Well, you're going to expect physical.
Now Cucurella. Neto finding a way beyond Saka and Ben White.
The heart of things.
Rice has stepped away from the kick. It's Odegaard who takes, cleared by Chalobah, but Zubimendi lashes it over.
An easy one, quite high, had to get up and over it. Certainly this contest, a different dynamic from the league match.
Esteban slotted it through. It's Achiampong who's through for Chelsea, and he was offside anyway.
He's a talented boy, Achiampong, but maybe it fell to the wrong person. Maybe Esteban in that position. Esteban who delivered the pass.
And Pedro's managed to free himself. It was a really inviting ball he played across, but no takers.
Well, it's a nice bit of football from Chelsea, their best yet really in a dangerous area.
Sliding challenge from which Trossard emerges unscathed, and he gets it back from Timber. Trossard, a really promising move, which ends with another Arsenal corner.
Last ditch defending here from the Chelsea boys. Esteban.
Spread wide by Fernandez. And Esteban goes for it from the angle, ambitious, but certainly worked. There is the Balaga.
They've continually tried to get the ball out onto this right-hand side. That's where the biggest threats come from.
Timber. Zubimendi squaring it to Leandro Trossard, who gets it back from Rice and hits it.
Yeah, Timber in a bit of space to Trossard's left.
And Mendy gets it forward. Eventually ends up back with Rice. Saliba. Oh, tried to curl one, ends up on the roof of the net.
Well, he couldn't resist it in the end. He was invited to shoot. See the blue shirts just back off here. Give him
comprehensive FA Cup victory at the Valley at the weekend. Here's Fofana, and they're getting themselves into a spot of bother, so Sanchez in the end. Here's White. Saka taken down by Marc Cucurella, and he's shown a yellow card.
Not too many of those battles, Saka v Cucurella.
Stolen things seem to happen when Ben White plays against Chelsea. He scored his last goals against them, his latest is a significant one, his first in the league.
It might be, but then at least you have got 11 behind it.
Occasion where they've lost the first leg at home. It's happened 3 times to them, most recently. Now João Pedro. Played in towards Neto. Gabriel decided that he had to take charge, and I think Arisa Balaga. Correa chasing back at Saka now. Ben White in support. Pulls it right across. Gyökeres! Well, he couldn't miss from that range, but that feels like a big moment for the striker. A goal in a big game.
Well, you can see what it means to him, and maybe most importantly his teammates. They're delighted for him. It's a poacher's effort, to say the least, this. But Sanchez again doesn't come out of it favourably. But there's a potential.
Arisa Balaga did get to that, but was completely cleaned out.
There's a high boot in there.
It's Fofana. Saliba lets it go. It's Odegaard who strikes it, and that one's gone clear by Robert Sanchez.
Well, Arsenal have got it in them to take this time.
Here's João Pedro. Neto delivering with a cross. It's all the way through to Garnacho! And Chelsea get a foothold! Off the bench to get them back in it. It's Alejandro Garnacho.
Well, he's just hung out at that far post. It's so easy for a wide player to go in too early, but he doesn't, Garnacho.
Neto. Estevao. Well, Gabriel couldn't be sure and had to head it behind.
Yeah.
So just having some success at the moment, and that objective you mentioned, Alan, of just calming things down. Saliba given space to run into. Saliba has found Saka, who was looking for a free kick there and gets it, just as Badiashile gets a booking.
Yeah, he protected the ball, Saka here.
It is Rice. Or maybe you're right, maybe Saka. Marino into the path of Gyökeres, laid off for Zubamendi to strike! And just when Arsenal's command had been called into question, Zubamendi reinforces their determination to get this job done in 90 minutes rather than over 2 legs.
Yeah, it's a big, big goal. You can see the disappointment amongst the Chelsea players. He knows it's huge. Arsenal know it's huge. Just as Chelsea.
Gyökeres screened that one from Badiashile, played through by Marino to Gyökeres. And Saka came in on it. Chance! Marino is blocked.
Well, this looked like a really good save. It's just all about scrapping for possession.
Saliba joining him in that quest. Gabriel came in round the back and headed it into the ground with such force it went over. Neto's corner. Garnacho with a hit! He's done it again! A second lifeline offered to Chelsea by the substitute. Liam Rosenior threw on in this second half. And they've got it back to within 1.
Well, I tell you what, that was not an easy take.
But Estevao up to his right, and he's used him. Estevao! Flag was up anyway.
What a...
Neto delivers with the kick, right in towards Adebayo.
Well, Riza-Balog here wasn't strong enough.
Esteval into the dangerous area. Arsenal going into the second leg, but it is a narrow one for Mikel Arteta's team. Twice they had a 2-goal advantage and were pegged back. Ben White gave them the lead, had restored Arsenal's 2-goal advantage to make it 3-1. Garnacho struck again. There is a bit of a